and welcome back to Thomas Garage. And then today we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 E300 Coupe and AMG line. So this particular Mercedes Benz has been with its owner for the past 2 years, and it's an E300 model, which back in the day would mean a 3-litre 6-cylinder engine, but in today's world that means it's a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine that produces 245 brake horsepower and I believe 330 newton-meters of torque. If it's wrong, I'll put that below. 0 to 60 for this particular car is 6.5 seconds, so it's no slouch. And it kind of sits in the middle balance of the lower end E220 diesel and the higher end E53 AMG petrol. It doesn't sound too bad either, as you can hear. Not sure how much of that's pumped in and how much of that is real, but for a 2-litre 4-cylinder even, it sounds pretty good. Let's pop it into sports mode so you can maximise what we can hear. Avoid this caravan. So the E-Class is a well-established rival within the kind of premium saloon sedan market we're watching in the world. Typically 4-door cars like the 5 Series and A6. This loses 2 doors and a seat in favour of that rear design, and right from the A-pillars up it's pretty standard E-Class, and then back it's all about being sexy and stylish. So we've got powerless, like no B-pillar, powerless doors, as you can see, all nice and open there. Put the window back up so we're not getting too much wind noise. But that's like a design feature back from the CLK days, which this car pretty much replaced, I think 2009. Obviously this is a newer version of that original one. However, there's a wide variety of petrols and diesels, as I mentioned, from the E220, which is good for fuel economy. I think 180 horsepower and 0 to 60 in about 7.9 seconds. E53 AMG, which is like the AMG Lite. There's no full fat 63 AMG at this time for the Coupe. I think that's about £65,000, and that gets to 60, I think 4.5 seconds from what I read online. And then there's like an E400D, which is like 5.5 seconds, which is a efficient diesel, but you get a bit more performance as well. So that's really a Mercedes E-Class for everybody. On the inside, now we've got the performance out of the way, it's a really nice place to be. Mercedes-Benz do this kind of bling-tastic look pretty well. Quite a lot of things are either chrome or like brushed metal. The whole interior is dominated by these 2 large infotainment screens. We've got one in front of me, which is for like your driver instrument. You can cycle through to have your trip computer, your sat nav, things in there, and your speedo, your rev gauge. It does change between sport all the way down to eco mode and your comfort modes, how the screen itself looks. But I quite like it in sports mode. In the main infotainment screen is all the Mercedes-Benz command, and that's controlled through 2 kind of things. We've got a touchpad here, and we've got a traditional rotary knob that you can turn. So again, a little bit of features that is quite good. You've got the availability between swiping and writing in letters and rotating and clicking. This car doesn't have like gesture control or voice commands, anything like that, like the new one, so you can't say "Hey Mercedes." Nothing happens on the 2019 model, but that is available in the newer models. We do have physical buttons for your climate controls, which is nice. You can get all that fan speed, temperature at a touch of a button without having to go through screens and screens of data. And also what's quite nice is the fact you get electric heated seats, which are a touch of a button. Push one button. It's not going to put it on a sunny day today in Scotland, but it's quite nice the fact you have that one touch, you're good to go without having to again dig through a system to get heated seats. Steering wheel itself, nice quality leather, a lot thinner than like a BMW M steering wheel, and it is like 3-spoke with a little kind of hole in the middle down below with the kind of, again, feels like plastic, sounds like plastic, but looks like metal, brushed effect. And these little touch pads on the top are quite nice. So the left hand side controls the left screen, right hand side controls the screen in front of you. You do sit pretty low down in the car, which is a nice feel. You don't feel like you're too bolt-like. I do like that. I do like how engaged the steering is. And the brakes are pretty good as well. The car's just done 9,363 miles as of right now. So again, that's pretty decent. Worn in, so before anybody says anything, the brakes are worn in enough and they're pretty responsive, pretty grippy. We are riding on 20-inch alloy wheels today because they have been upgraded, and we've also got the black pack, I believe it's called, or shadow pack, something like that. That just black out the wing mirrors, the chrome around the windows, and the wheels themselves as well, so you can see usually get a kind of silver and silver look. This one is black and silver. Interior storage isn't too bad. You've got, because this column shifter is on, well, shifter for the gear selectors on the column even, it frees up a lot of space in the middle, so we do have space for your phone, cup holders, sweets and all that. It's all nicely tucked underneath this open port wood tray. A little bit of storage in the middle armrest. Push that button and it is split, so you can have one side down or both down depending on the passenger or yourself, so that's quite a nice feature as well, without having to have the whole thing open. We do get an analog clock, which typically people of this demographic buying an E-Class would appreciate. Glove box, nicely softly damped, not lined with the fuzzy stuff through it, which is an interesting thing considering this is a premium product and quite a premium model within the Mercedes Benz lineup. Just give it a wee jump, eager to jump down there. You do hear the 4-cylinder popping, but it's quite good fun to drive. Enjoy this. In the AMG line again, we do have these sports seats that are half MBTEX leather and half kind of like a Alcantara suede material in the middle, with some manual adjustment there, fully electric in this particular model. Mercedes Benz again have continued the premium stitching feel, even with stitching in the dash here, stitching on the doors, and that matches the stitching around the seats. There is room in the back. I've sat there myself in 5'11" for reference, plenty of adjustment in the front for people of all ages and sizes. However, in the back, probably limited to about 5'10". My neck was a little bit crooked just due to the slope, but plenty of leg room. It's a long car, so definitely an ideal car or candidate for taking friends to the pub or picking people up. You can do that. It's not totally useless back there. And what can I say about the rivals for the E-Class Coupe? When it comes to the standard saloon, they're quite obvious, like as mentioned, the Audi A6 being the B5 series. However, when you lop off two doors and make it sexy and stylish, it's really becoming in its market of its own, because things like the Lexus RC, Audi A5, Mercedes Benz C-Class and 4 Series are all that kind of level below. And things like, which was the old 6 Series became the 8 Series, and then you've got things like the Audi A7, which is kind of a 4-door sexy car. The CLS itself are all kind of a level above this. So it's not really a direct rival, even from like Jaguar. I've seen some magazines were comparing it to a Jaguar F-Pace, which in price some of the models are, but this is definitely an everyday comfortable cruiser, whereas the F-Type is a sports car that you can use daily. So yeah, when you think about it, there's not too many cars that rival this. It kind of stands in its own kind of class. Some may say the E-Class. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick drive in the 2019 Mercedes Benz E300 AMG line. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to Tom's Garage below, and I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.